Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be discussing the 1957 science fiction horror film, The Monolith Monsters. And yes, it's actually a movie called The Monolith Monsters, and that's the movie I'm going to do for you in this video. And of course, this movie is one of those stereotypical, B science, and I don't know if you call it a B movie, but I consider it like one of those stereotypical science fiction horror films from the 1950s, and it's, pretty stereotypical, but there's only one problem with it: you don't actually physically see any monsters. This movie is about like a small California town. It's like outside LA, it's outside LA, and it's one particular day. It's kind of like another version of the Blob, but instead of being a gelatin mass, it's an outer space rock that forms and feeds on like rainwater or something, and it gets bigger and wider and starts moving down. And I mean, this kind of reminds me of a plot of a G.I. Joe movie. Not the G.I. Joe movie, the old G.I. Joe cartoons from the 80s. This had a similar. Who knows? Maybe they stole that plot, the two-part episode from this. From this movie, because it's like a similar plot. What it means is that there's a medium from outer space that crashes in a little small town in California, and all of a sudden this rock absorbs the water. Water makes it grow type thing, and it not only absorbs the minerals on the earth to make it bigger, but also absorbs people and turns people, if it comes in contact long enough with a human being, it turns them into stone. And it does happen to a couple of people, and it happens to one little girl, partially to one little girl, and the scientists happen to save this girl. And figure, if we could do this on this little girl, save this little girl, maybe we use the same technique to destroy this this rock. This monolith rocks is forming. And they went, yeah, okay, let's do that. And of course, they eventually do that, and they eventually, major spoiler, they eventually stopped it, and they destroyed the monolith rocks from forming and coming into a hugely populated area, which they already evacuated the town from this thing. And they do end up stopping it. At that time, it stopped it, and the movie ends just like that, by the thing being destroyed by salt water. That's how they stopped it. Because if it's pure water, like rainwater, when it rains, that's like real pure water. They didn't have acid rain back then, folks. They just have regular rain that made it bigger. But salt water, because it has a mineral salt, stops this rock from growing and absorbing more people, more land. So they destroyed a dam, or they blew up this dam that was nearby, and it's full of salt water. So they figured, the salt water will stop this thing, and that's how it was stopped. I'm not doing like a quick review on this thing, because it's really not that much to tell, because it is a typical science fiction film from the 1950s, but it has various plots. It's either some outer space monster, or an animal on Earth that turns into a giant thing, like them, which is an ants, or a tarantula, a giant tarantula walking around, or the creature from Black Lagoon. I mean, there's so many of these types of movies that was very, very popular back in the 1950s, and the Monolith Monsters is the same thing. But the only difference is that you don't have any physical monster. You just have this rock that came from a media that's absorbing everything. Like I said earlier at the top of the review, it's kind of like the Blob. Instead of a gelatin mass, it's a rock. It's an actual physical rock that absorbs everything. So it's kind of like a variation of the movie, the original movie, The Blob, but with a rock. But the only real normal actor, in my opinion, that was in this thing is I forgot the guy's name. I know I'm drawing the blank with the name, so that's why I didn't say any who actually physically stars in this. But one of the actors, the guy who runs the local little town's newspaper, is the same actor who played Mentor in the live action Captain Marvel TV show from the 70s called Shazam. It's the same actor. So those of you who grew up watching the TV show Shazam, like I did, back in the mid late 70s, and about as early as 1980, 81, you recognize this guy. Because he's the only actor that I know is recognizable in this movie. But like I said, this movie is not the greatest. Especially if you've seen the other movies I've already talked about. If you've already seen like The Blob, you're going to be disappointed with this one because it's almost the same plot. But the movie is not that bad. I mean, it's entertaining. It is what it is. And if you see it for the first time, you say, "Oh, it's good and interesting little plot." But it's the same damn thing you see nothing about every other science fiction film from the 50s. So let me review of the Monolith Monsters. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, or please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com, so WDY, and that's c.com. It's the homepage of our reviewer, Christy Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.